Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL East, the Stros put together 10 total hits as they pummeled the Yankees 9-2. In the standings, the Yankees are in third place in the AL East, 9 games back, while the Astros sit in third place in the American League West Division, 13 games out. The Blue Jays had 12 hits as a team as they got the victory in extra innings over the Red Sox, 6-4. As of today, the Red Sox sit in second place in the American League East Division, 6 games out of first. And the Blue Jays have now clinched the AL East Division and a postseason berth. They will be playing. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Justin Verlander collected win number 17 overall this season, helping the Astros push past the Braves 6-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit in second place in the National League East Division, 12 games behind first place. And the Astros are in third place in the AL West, 11 games out of first. The Angels launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics. The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. In the National League Central, Trevor Bauer grabbed his 13th win overall this year as Cincinnati got the best of the Pirates, 6-3. As of right now, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Reds are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. The Cubbies racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 4-3. At the start of the day, the Cubs sit in third place in the National League Central Division, 6 games out of first. And the Cardinals are fourth in the division, 16 games out of first. The Giants hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 4-3. In the standings, the Giants sit in fourth place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. The Houston Astros allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-0. Heading into the day, the Braves are in second place in the NL East, 12 games behind first place, while the Astros sit in third place in the American League West Division, 11 games out of first. The Marlins amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 12-4. As of right now, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Mets are third in the division, 16 games out of first. The Phils swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 12-2. At the start of the day, the Nationals have now clinched the NL East Division and a postseason berth. They will be playing in October. And the Phillies are third in the division, 16 games out of first. The Rockies combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-0. As of today, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Diamondbacks are second in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Clayton Kershaw was victorious again and now has 24 wins this year as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 4-3. He currently has the most wins in the National League. In the standings, the Padres are in third place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Dodgers are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The New York Yankees snapped their 7-game losing streak as they beat the visiting Rays 8-7. As of right now, the Yankees sit in third place in the American League East Division, 10 games out of first, while the Rays are fourth in the division. They're 15 games back. The Boston Red Sox finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-1. At the start of the day, the Red Sox are in second place in the AL East. They trail first by 4 games. And the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Toronto Blue Jays went deep 4 times as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 14-6. As of today, the Indians sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, 12 games behind first place, while the Blue Jays are atop the American League East Division, 4 games up. The Detroit Tigers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-1. In the standings, the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the White Sox have now